Hello everyone, today I will be doing a hair shading or a hair edit tutorial for Gacha characters. So let's first magic wand every single part of the hair, just make sure that all of it gets in all the colored parts. Try not to get the outlines in there, otherwise it won't work. And be careful for everywhere you put it in. And if you want to have different colored hair, you can always add it later, so don't worry. So here's me right now, just putting all the yellow parts in. Now get a brush and then go to another layer and then grab the same color as the hair and then give it a slightly darker color and then start going in this kind of way. And then that's the brush I use, pen fade. And start from the bottom and kind of curve it to match the outlines. Keep going for all the parts of the hair. Just think of it as so many bananas, and then also put it so that there's also parts on top of the bottom shading. So there's just the original hair color in the middle between the two shaded parts. I know it might look kind of weird right now, but I promise it will be worth it in the end. So I just made a little mistake. I'm just gonna fix that. And this could be a bit of a long process, but it does end up to be very nice in the end. Actually, this isn't usually how I edit my hair all the time because I just want to have an easy and quick route to editing my hair, so I don't go in this much detail. But if it's just one simple gacha edit, it could be really pretty. But if it's a video, unless you're willing to spend the time in it, I don't really recommend this way of shading. Instead, you should go for a more simple way if you're lazy like me. But yeah, this is me going into the bottom parts. And then remember, if you miss any spots, you can just magic wand it again. And also don't mind my voice. I'm kind of recording this with my head down. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah. And for those the pigtails parts, try to put it in a curved kind of way, So we're almost done. And now grab a darker shade. And then if you see the middle, it's in between the shaded parts. And with the darker color, shade the top part. Do you know what I mean? And you might want to go to another layer as well. So there's two of those shaded parts, right? Just choose the top part and leave the bottom part not shaded. This part does take a bit of time, but it's, in my opinion, quite an important step. Yeah, see that bottom part, don't shade it. This is how I used to edit all the time, and it would just take so long, and then, making videos will take a really long time. And that would make everything make me even lazier. So that's why I came up with an easier way to do it. But again, this is an editing tutorial, so I think we're done. And now, oh yeah, we forgot that part. So now once you're done with that, go with a brighter shade And then now go to the bottom part that you didn't shade with a darker color. You know, just going like that. This process shouldn't take too long because, yeah, it's just like the remainders, you know. Now it gets a bit more interesting. To make another layer. And now grab a random part of the color on the hair. Then make this like triangle shape. Kind of like this, you know. Make it curve. Kind of like that. You know, you can fix the triangle a bit. And you can't really see it because it's like really similar to the hair color. But you'll get it when you're doing it. And then make the brush bigger. And then put 2 lines for the bottom hair. And then just put some random lines. And then the top of the hair. And now go to layers. From normal, set it to add. So now it would be like shining like the stars, you know. Now go to smudge. And by the way, the smudge is hair. You can find it in the selection. You have to watch an ad for it, but it's quite worth it. You'll be able to use it for 24 hours. Now, go to another layer and then grab the same hair color, make the brush smaller, and then set the layer to add, and then just go on the outline parts of the hair. You'll see. I'm not too good at explaining things. I was gonna go for text to speech, but then I got lazy for typing everything, you know, so I just thought, you know what? Voice memo this. This is also usually how I make my Baby in Yellow videos. If you haven't watched any, please do go check it out. I'd say it's not boring at all. Quite entertaining in my opinion. But if you get bored, you don't have to watch it at all, and it's all up to you. So this is me continuing. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I keep fixing the lines, but you don't have to do that. It'll look good whether you fix it or not. Maybe if it's like a really big mistake, you might want to fix it, but that's, again, all up to you. It's something that makes editing so cool. You know, like, no edit looks similar to anyone else's. It's just like your own taste of editing. It's like, for editing, if someone sees the way you edit, they'll just figure it out. That, oh my god, it's this person. Oh. Kind of like characters, you know. For example, maybe you've seen my characters a couple times, you know, the gray-haired one, the purple-haired, blue-haired, red hair. And you'll know immediately, oh, it's Squid Fry. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe you're not as familiar to me. And I also did want to apologize for not posting for so long. I have been feeling a bit under the weather. But I'm back now. Now blur that shading and then go set it to the opacity that you like. I usually go for 12%. Now make another layer and then go to the very edge part. I'm doing this wrong. Don't follow this. Don't follow that. Okay, just wait. I made a mistake. It's not supposed to be like that. Sorry. So you are going to want to go to overlay, but just give it a sec. Yeah, there's me deleting it. Now, get black. Take a black shade. Just make it all black. And then go to overlay. It's in contrast. And now it will look like that. You can set it to opacity you like. I usually make it to 40%. There we go. Now make another layer. There's so many layers. Now get the darkest part of the shades. And then you can just put like little circles, mini circles on the sides. And then set it to add. And then you can trim it down a little bit to make this kind of curved shape. You can make it any shape you like. But this is usually like how I like to edit my extra add-ons of highlights. Okay. And yep, cut that up a bit. Then you can go to another layer, and then grab another part for the hair, and then grab a dark part for the bottom and then bright for the top, and then go to add, go to linear burn, and then you can blur it, and then you can again set it to the opacity that you like. I like to make it 23 most of the time. Then you can go to magic wand and unwand it. But that's not it. You might want to go look for a hair color. Just go to another layer. There's so many layers. Grab a random bit of hair. Usually you should go for a darker shade. Oh, whoops. Maybe make it tinier. And make just some random strands going in the directions of your outline. Just random strands everywhere, because otherwise it will be too blocky and it really wouldn't look like hair. Although it looks like hair enough to me. But just some nice textures and features to add to your hair. It can make the smallest yet the biggest differences, Ooh, nice. Me finishing it up, and then you can set it to linear burn, and there you go, you are done. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. See you on the next one.